intro and verse for Cigarettes and Alcohol. This one, if you can manage to get hold of one of the early demos, you can hear the chords a little easier. It's basically just an E minor, an F sharp minor, and an A. Only real chords in it. But you're never going to play the top two strings at all. So you're essentially just doing a bass riff. So it's really just the top three strings and occasionally the fourth string when you're doing the A minor. The A. So the intro starts just by barring right across all the strings on the second fret except for the bottom E. So you're effectively playing an E minor. And you're hitting the top three strings really. So you're going to hammer on to the fourth fret onto the A string. Sometimes I use my fourth finger, sometimes I use my pinky, depending on what part of the song I'm at. But I start off with the pinky. You can do whatever's easiest for you. So you're going to hammer on twice, and then you're going to upstroke on the A, just open, and then hammer back onto the A string again. So run up on the E, bottom E string from the third to the fourth fret using your third and fourth fingers, and then open, and then repeat 3 times. And on this one, instead of going to the third to the fourth, you're just going to go third and off. And you're going to lead into the F minor, playing the top 3 strings, and you're going to take your finger off the top E, bottom E, and hammer back on again. So, okay, and then onto the A, it's barring straight across, just playing the top 4 strings. Okay, then leading into the first verse, you're just going to play an no hammering there, and then just doing a rundown from the third to the second, on the E, sorry, the third fret to the second fret, and then sliding back down to play the E again. Okay. Sometimes leading into that too, you can do a little run down like that. So don't worry too much about how you're strumming. You don't have to be too precise. You just sort of give it a whack. It sounds a lot better. This might distort a fair bit in the video too, so I'm sorry if it does. But so that's leading into the first verse. So when the singing kicks in, you kind of just, again, starting on the E, and no hammering at this part, so you're just going, is it my imagination, up to F minor, finally found A, something worth living for. Then your little rundown again. I was looking for some action, but all I found was cigarettes and alcohol. Okay, in this part you can do 2 little runs up for the third and fourth frets on the E string. So do it twice, and then up to the A. You're going to be hammering on your A on the third fret, on and off to the fourth fret, and then back down to the E to the fourth fret again. So, and then a little run up again. Okay, so on the A, I'll just say that again. A, hammer onto the fourth. Back down to the E, and then the run up. so the F sharp minor again. Comes on strong, A, gotta make it happen. And hammering onto the fourth, and then down to the E again, the A, and hammering onto the fourth fret. So a lot of hammering onto the fourth. Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. Okay, I know I didn't explain that very well as usual. But I think you get the drift. So yeah, it's a good fun song to play. It does hurt your hand after a while, but I hope that gives you the general idea. Okay, see you.